And that means it's all down to this. It's all down to what happens here on map 2. If ATK get out of the gates here early on the T side, Team 1 are going to go down 0-1 to start this season. And who's kicking it off with the nifty little one taps with the Glock, running it down with the Emerald? It's all Swisher, and he's even looking for another. That's Dancing with Death from Maluk. Swisher's just taking the broadsides. He doesn't care. He thinks he can win anything right now, and he might just be darn right about it. Gets one through the smoke, looking for 4, gets shut down finally, and in comes Fady on the flank. But who is the man of the hour yet again? Unless TRK has a 1v4, it's Swisher.
Yeah, and he's just pincered now. Look at him. Everybody's just around. Fady's in the back by the fountain. And there it is. Nice round from ATK. And individual work that comes in from Swisher one more time, just evaporating Team 1. This is now, they've only been able to pick up 1 pistol round. It was the second half that Team 1 was able to do it. But whenever we start in those first halves, ATK, they've been a bit flawless now. They're 2-0 on that. And they're just going to invest in Mac 10s with double Galil. So a bit of an interesting purchase, but we'll see the force coming in here from Team 1 as well, Dogs.
Yeah, they're going to force up here, and that's what they did last time, too, when they were on the T side instead of the CT side on Overpass. Great nade damage on the MOTM, and Inferno's a map where pistols can work out so well for you. Close range angles, the 5.7. I'm surprised we only see one of those, knowing how much of a shredder it is close range. Inferno, though, really does give itself to those close-range angles. The SMGs, the shotguns, the pistol spams. The CTC is going to be good, but it's not going to be that one-shot headshot. And, of course, Maluk has the Scout, which we know he's quite good with. At the very least, he can do some tag damage for his squad. IDK and Pesa, though, have to hold the line, and IDK was very good for Team 1 on Overpass. He's in a tough spot, though. He's actually going to drop down, and Swisher nades his teammate. IDK around the edge of the smoke, bags a pair. Swisher there to trade, though, and I guess technically he has 2 kills in the round. Now makes it 3, although I think there's only 2 he'd actually care to count.
Yeah, I love that play from Swisher, too. He actually looks away, plays the anti-flash, and is able to find that extra kill on Zapesa. So now the boost comes in. XNS is going to get taken out. So now this is a 3K for Swisher. Oh, man.
Health, though.
Yeah, he's low. And he does have the bomb, but they might be able to use this to get the rotate in. TRK, if he gets a bit too peaky, he might be able to get that info. And now look at this. They can get out of this. Bowden's going to lead the charge. He's just going to run and gun it. Swisher's going to have knife out ready to go right behind him. But look at Team 1. They have not made the rotate yet. They finally figured out. I don't think they're coming here, and there's only 20 seconds left. They're going to get that bomb down, but Bowden's holding a pretty aggressive angle on Arch.
It's not planted for Bowden either, so there's a bit of a problem there. It could lead to a bit of a rough situation for ATK, but Bowden only has 1 player with a helmet to deal with, and that is the first point of contact. It's not going to be the scout that swings either. Maluk might go for it now, and he will. Nice little finisher. Deagle could one-shot Swisher here. Swish has to hide in the pit. He's got to do the job, and he will indeed. 4 kills for him, 7 overall, though it says 6 there because the team kill takes away one of those kills he had as punishment. But still, Swisher back off to the races. Not letting off from where he finished on Overpass. In fact, his pace right now is a lot better than it was to kick things off on map 1.
Starting things off hot and heavy already, 8-1. He's got more kills than everybody in the server. So that's one little thing to note. USP is going to be only here for Team 1, and ATK now going to be able to just club it away into Banana. They're going to get that. Even the Fady finding the lurk kill from XNS. Down to the 2-on-5. The HP's low here, though. Miston's down to only 4. Monum down to 70. I mean, again, they got only 1 piece of utility. It's going to be a flashbang. Maluk right behind. Not the greatest positioning that we're seeing here from the CTs, and this could be that wash. And ATK starting it off again with a nice 3-0.
Yeah, they are, and of course, Swisher's having a moment, but the rest of the team's coming up for some kills as well. Nice little fade away from TRK. Grabs himself a second, too. Not too shabby at all. Bowden finally runs him down, and there still is Maluk lurking out in towards Church, just trying to either get an exit or a gun. He'll go down to the bomb explosion in the end. Swisher looking for another victim. Now, Maluk will back away in towards CT. Grabs a Mac 10. Looks for some damage, looks for something, anything, and he'll run to Bowden, who will bag a kill here. He'll survive. 3 alive for ATK. And if we do a little bit of quick maths here, let's see. 5, 6, 7 kills overall for Team 1. So Swisher has more kills than all of Team 1 combined. And then if we look at ATK, they have 7 as well, aside from Swisher. So 14 kills across the server, aside from Swisher, who technically has 10 kills right now, even with his 9. He's 5 kills shy of the entire total of all 9 players besides himself.
Yeah, that's a nice sight to see, ain't it?
That's a great sight to see. Not for Team 1, though. I'm sure they would like to not see that.
Yeah, Team 1's like, you know, I don't like the receiving end of this. This is not that great, you guys. Like, this is not what we like.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pesa. Oh, Pesa, what are you doing? Okay, luckily IDK's got his back. That's fine. Nice little bit of utility. oNe's going to try to swing this. He does, but he's going to get punished for it. And some good utility damage, but it's not enough. And now Bonen's actually been able to spot IDK, but I don't know if he spotted Pesa, though. I don't think he spotted him yet. So Pesa's in a good spot, though. He can still get himself out of this. Oh, look at that. He makes a good connect.
That's some good damage there. Swisher is the next one to face, as nade will do nothing, as everyone's vacated the car position and gone back towards the side proper. Fady's lurking out in the apartments. He's looking for a window out towards A and might just get the option now. Maluk's got the op angle. He's got the shot. And this basically all rests on Swisher's shoulders now. Only has 1 death to his name through 4 rounds. Would love to keep it that way, although it would almost have to be a 1v5 considering the health of Bowden, considering the time too. It might just be a save here from ATK. Swisher and Bowden seem to have no mind at all to go for this, and it does make sense considering with the loss bonus the teammates can get buys around, and it's going to help out a little more with terms of overall utility if these two guys don't have to reinvest to AKs. But it's a flawless gun round coming in here early on from Team 1 and a good start on the CT side, although CT side over Inferno isn't as strong as it has been in years prior. 2022 so far, it's just about dead even, slightly favoring CT by maybe 1 percentage point. But once we get Bowden on the op, though, he's going to be a joy to watch. He loves this map.
Oh, man, he's a sight to see, that's for sure. So the crisis is averted here for Team 1. They don't have that goose egg. They don't have to worry about anything. They pick up, like you said, a flawless gun round and some pretty good composure from them. And ATK were getting a little bit, aggressive and trying to go for those one-on-one engagements. Wasn't really working out for them, but they're fine. They got enough money for another gun round. It's going to be Fady, the one that's kind of just armor AK, and Maluk now going to put some pressure on towards Banana. And look at this, Boggs. And now they get some good information. Flashes are coming in. ATK, though, they might have made a good crossing. And Maluk's expecting it, but he doesn't know it for sure.
It's a good read overall from Team 1, though. They're leaving Maluk to hold down car. They know they can get a fast rotation from IDK back if necessary. He's still in arch. It's going to be an 8 take from ATK, though. Team 1 reading it well, having 4 players positioned here on the site, and ATK now thinking maybe they can run it back. Nah, they're going to commit to this 8 take. This is going to be a brawl for the site control. A site's so hard to take or retake depending on what side you're on. This is not going to be an easy task for ATK here, and as they flood more utility into the site, they found no information at all. Team 1 fully turtled back, waiting to receive this hit. Flash is over. It's a good flash, too. And it gains more ground. Pace has got the opener now. He's going to rotate in towards Arches. Exposed, dismissed him. But he wins that duel, trades it back to a 4-on-4. Time ticks down lower and lower, but they have to be careful. They have to be careful for Arches. IDK can pop from behind. XNS goes down, but IDK still fighting alive. TRK drops in pit. IDK coming in. Bowden's his next victim. Good nade, and missed him falls. It's all down to the man himself. Swisher with 23 seconds at a 1v2. IDK almost dead, 6 HP. Swisher swings. Swisher delivers. 1 more kill, but he's a 1-shot. Maluk has the op anyways, but Swisher makes noise. Swisher goes up, and Maluk's read it like a book. No bomb plant, no round for ATK, and no clutch up for Swisher. Good, solid retake there from Maluk, but things got a little too scary, I think, for Team 1. They should not have had it go down to a 1v1 situation from 4 on A.
Yeah, it's still scrappy though, man. This is a brawl, and I mean, even though that Team 1's been able to get 2 rounds, I mean, ATK are doing a great job and just, again, managing, disinfecting that economy system here for Team 1. I mean, they do have guns, but it's getting lower and lower. Now it's going to be a full blitz in the middle. TRK going to get pushed back, and Luke's able to find a nice cleanup. There we go. Nice, easy round, and Modem by himself a Glock and no armor, no utility, and Team 1 on the brink of getting that tie game unless we see the unthinkable, and he sacrifices himself, and there we go. Nice, easy cleanup. No casualties, not much damage inflicted against Team 1, and right back at it we go with the full rifle's going to be here. Missed him actually locking in a Galil, but that's the sacrifice for some of that utility.
They need some utility now as they don't have too much left over here. ATK have also tied things up. Maluk's op being a big part of that. TRK and IDK this time instead of the IDK Pesa combo. Swisher has his AK. Mana control being attempted and thwarted there. Great utility exchange from Team 1. XNS rotating back towards the A side too. He was over on B for a minute, just chucking in utility. The smoke will extinguish the Molotov up on top of half, although MOTM eliminates Pesadillo. But IDK knows exactly where his teammate was killed from. He trades that one right back. A vengeance. But there comes a wallbang tap spam from Swisher, which just, what can't he do at this point?
What can't he do, apparently, yeah. Now he's getting cool kill shots and trick shots. I mean, that's so frustrating too for Maluk. I mean, he was just in a good position, played aggressive. But that's kind of the little bit of an issue when you play that aggressive. You got to worry about those paper-thin walls. Now it's just two players. I mean, TRK and XNS together. You got a little bit of utility here. I mean, together they only have one flash that's going to be preserved. But now IDK has made the rotate in too. But ATK, they don't have to commit to this, but they do have that mid-bracket control. Looks like they're going to try to hit for it. The smoke's in front of the library. IDK gets the one. Can he find himself more? Just going to be very patient, not going to overexert himself. And look at these T's now. They have to go for the hunt. They only got 30 seconds, though.
That smoke's not going to keep Fady safe, or rather Swisher safe. Fady's already gone. Bowden's got two. He's going to try and stick. He knows IDK's close. At the very least, he wants a plant. Bowden gets the gun out, but IDK gets the kill in the end. Bomb plant and a lot of damage again from Team 1, or rather from ATK. Team 1 going to have to reinvest heavily into the next round. And IDK is going hunting for guns. I think it's the op he wants. Yeah, there he goes. Grabs it, and he'll grab a smoke for good measure. Less utility he needs to buy in the next round. Always helpful on the CT set, especially on Inferno. But 4-3. First lead for Team 1 in this series so far. It's been a long time coming. They finally get that. They've really heated up after that CT side of overpass. But seeing how their T side was absolutely obliterated at every turn, it makes me nervous for when this half ticks over. If ATK are able to put 5-6 rounds on the board here in this one, I think they have more than enough to take this over the line.
No, I completely agree with you, Boggs. I mean, the thing is, too, is, I mean, the last time that, Team M played, they played the Gladiators, and that was a bit of a wash, too. I mean, it wasn't like a close competitive game. Now, I mean, even starting to look a little bit better, and look at this already. They've been able to find 3 kills, and just down to Bowden and Modem by themselves. With a minute and 30. A little bit more of aggressive play, and they just cannot find it at all. And they're still pressing forward. TRK and both XNS now have been able to get apartment control. Ooh, a nice shot from TRK. And unless Modem can pull some kind of a big clutch and a big upset on this one, I think we got Team 1 going for a 5th. It's looking a lot more heated up, like you said. And I mean, what was it? The first map, they got like 5 rounds before they even lost a round?
Yeah, it's a good, strong round, though, there for Team 1, and it's their first clean round in a while. So it's going to be a good sign coming through here. Timeout called, presumably by ATK. Yeah, it is an ATK timeout. They've lost 5 straight. They want to get something back in the way of a win here. They can't let Team 1 keep streaking these rounds together. We'll see if they're going to be able to recover here. It's not going to be a full buy either from ATK, so the timeout comes at a bit of an interesting junction with that point. They'll have some pistols and maybe a little bit of a trick play up their sleeve. But overall, as it should be another on the board for Team 1. I think their MO is just minimizing casualties right now. Because if they can do that, going to the next, they win that gun round. Their CT side becomes incredibly strong, and the money's going to start growing really well overall. Maluk at 7,100, IDK at 64. Already we're starting to see signs of a strong CT economy, and the nade's going to do even more to MOTM, who's just eating those for lunch right now. Molotov goes forward, pushing him into the spray. IDK reads that one perfectly. He's on a tear as well, trying to match Swisher blow for blow.
Now they're going to be grouped up towards Banana too, so it's a 3-player stack from Team 1, so that flash that Maluk does have available is going to allow his teammates to go for it. HE going to be thrown first. Oh man, it's a slam dunk. It does so much damage. The swing comes in from IDK. The M4 is picked up, but Bowden, he's only got 17 HP. I don't even know if he has an option to save this. Look at the CTs are already starting to press forward into middle. He might be able to cross this and save, but they're going to go for the hunt. I mean, I would imagine he gets a little bit of a love tap. Ooh, he almost takes down TRK, but no dice. Now, a 3-round comfortable lead here, and funds are starting to build up. You get 2 players sitting at just over 10k here from Team 1, and now Op going to be back on the board here for Bowden, so we'll have to see what he can do.
Yeah, T-side op here for Bowden. It's always more difficult to op on the T-side, especially on a map like Inferno. It doesn't exactly give itself to the T-side op, but Bowden, he can play very aggressive with it. He can find some opening picks. MOTM, that initial utility man towards B, doesn't take any nade damage this time. That's a good sign the early going here for ATK, and for MOTM's mental in particular. He's had a rough start to this one, so has Fady. But ATK desperately need to get a gun round back. They need to close this gap here before Team 1 gets 7 or 8, as would be more likely the case. If ATK are to lose this round. Smoke going out towards arches. One thing Team 1 have done very well with is not overextending. They play some aggressive rounds, but they're not doing it all the time. They're keeping ATK honest, and when they turtle up, they do so after getting banana control, getting confirmation that there's nobody there, and then sending players into fast rotation positions, having a player advanced on B to call for that fast rotation if need be. IDK, they'll get a burn alive, and an opening pick there goes the way of Swisher. He's halfway to a 30 bomb already, although I think his 29 kills mark is a little out of range. Maluk, though, not, but missed him. That's a great trade back. Avenges his comrade. That'll be a man advantage here for ATK as time ticks down. 36 on the clock, and they don't know where they want to go. B-side's been open, and Mistum is on the flank.
Smoke, oh my god, he's a smoke criminal. ATK now. They got themselves in. They booked the flight. They've been able to get a smooth landing here at B, and Team 1, just like that, they have to save this. They have no control for a retake at all. The utility is lackluster in ATK. Like you said, they've been able to get some really good control in this entire game in the second map, and this was a great display that we saw from them. I mean, even just that slow execute, getting the mid-bracket, the trades. Man, just a ballsy move, though, from Mistum to go through a smoke like that, but just allowed them to get it.
Save here from Team 1. They can't really afford to go. Well, they could afford technically, but there's no reason to when your odds aren't there. It's not a high percentage chance of win rate, and they don't need to go for this. They have the round lead. They have an op that they can drop over to Maluk. They can even go for a double op here if they wanted to. There's some decent possibilities here for Team 1 if they can hold on to these guns. Nobody from ATK even wants to hunt. They don't have a lot of cash left over either. So they're just going to take their victory. Savor it for now. Go into the next round. Only down 2. So sure, at best not forget to buy armor there. There we go.
There we go.
You ever done that before? Gotten a drop and forgot to buy armor?
Worst thing ever. You leave, you're like, oh man, come on. How do I do this?
It's brutal.
Better. Ooh, a bit more aggression down banana here. Actually, that's going to be both Maluk and... Ooh, the nade. Whoa, the nade!
Talk about brutal.
Oh, man. I don't even get to see anybody and you're done.
MOTM's had no luck on banana. He's either eating nades or eating op shots and then nades. Either way, he's dying. He's barely seen anybody. And now IDK from Spigot's got himself an opener. Maluki chimes in again. Pesa's swinging out. Fady's gone. It's all down to Swisher in a 1v5. His teammates have all collapsed. There's a minute and 10 on the clock. And what's he really going to be able to do from here? I mean, there's not much at all he really can do. He can try and get a couple of kills, but this has to be a 7th on the board for Team 1, and it will. A flawless victory now as TRK will increase his own personal tally. And ATK's back to the drawing board in terms of what they can do and find success. They'll have a bye here, thanks to their last round victory, or 2 rounds ago now at this point, but this T side hasn't really had the same kind of oomph that we saw from their start on Overpass. Granted, that was the CT side. But right now, I think a large part of their problem rests on their banana takes, Les. Their banana control, it's just not there.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I would say I think that's what I've been noticing as well. I mean, the banana control is just not really there in Team 1. I mean, when they get past the half hole, look at just like this. Right now, they're pushing right down. They're just trying to see what they can do. You know, they're in the shallow end and they're like, I'm feeling good. I'll go for a swim. I want to see what I can do here. And ATK, they just aren't able to find an answer to slow this down. I mean, surely they've noticed this. They've had a timeout too to kind of talk things over, but Team 1 are doing a phenomenal job just putting that microaggression, getting the map control they need on their CT side, and just like that, Team 1 now know that ATK have mid-bracket control, but they got 4 players ready to go. The one little bit of a rotate here from IDK, but he's still close enough to help.
Pesa, if he can get one here and do some damage onto another, stall for time, huge to get that rotation back. IDK stuck in no man's land, sprinting back and forth as the smoke into arches will draw him back. That's Swisher on the lurk, but the 4 players of ATK aside from him are going back towards that car push onto the B site with only 1 defender. Smoke will go out towards Coffins. Flash will go high. Molotov to new box. Secondary flash. They're pushing in. And he's going to sit in dark room and send 1 to the grave. MOTM finally trades. Swisher gone to the hands of IDK. And MOTM is on 1 HP. And I don't know whether that was a ding, he got tagged down, or he burned. Combination of all 3, I don't know. Either way, it's a 3v3. Now as Bowden has picked up another, but XNS gets the trade back. MOTM is basically a dead man walking. This pretty much all sits on the shoulders of the IGL for ATK, and his head is no longer there on his shoulders, and neither is the round. 8-4 now. Team 1 with a solid retake and a very solid CT half.
I love that attempt that we saw from Bowden. I mean, he plays the top ground in the box. He's able to get that kill over the smoke. Then he repositions immediately, goes towards Banana on the sandbag. But again, he was just kind of hesitating. You could kind of see it on the mini map. He was kind of going in and out a little bit. And then he decided he wanted to commit to that half hole hit. And then he just got completely annihilated. But if he would have been able to stay alive, maybe find 1 more kill, that could have changed things around a little bit here for ATK. But just not able to find the same, amount of impact that we saw before on map number 1. But another timeout's going to be called here, and ATK going to figure out what they need to do. We're already at round 13, so things are getting a little bit tighter. And ATK now need to get themselves a little bit better of a clawback so they can have a more comfortable second half. But Team 1, they've been able to secure it here, Boggs.
Yeah, and they can grow this to more, too. They win this round, they should be able to get to 10 unless ATK get a bomb down. And right now, it's just a matter of trying to get more on the board for ATK, too. They've been struggling on the T sides, going back to Overpass. Here, they've gotten 4 at the very least, but it's their map pick. You'd want them at least to have 5 here, and a comfortable 6, I think, would be the goal in the end. So for ATK, maybe another timeout would be on the cards here, because things are obviously not working out as they would like. And a large part of that is there's no run support for Swisher. He's at 15 kills. Count the next 3 teammates, they have 14. His whole team combined, aside from him, has 16 kills. It's not enough.
It's not enough. Can't be that big of a lead. Oh, Swisher had to make a choice. He opened 1 door. He's able to find 1 kill, though. So it's not like he went out empty-handed, but off still in the rotation here for Team 1, but it's actually going to be locked on the bottom of mid, and Bowden's in a tight spot. He doesn't even have a flash to get himself out of this, so it's really if Maluk somehow misses this shot. But they're going to try to swing this together, and again, there's no utility. Oh, he actually does miss it. But he gets tagged too, so now the smoke's in. Oh, the jump spot. Oh my god, good night! And there it is. He's finally taken out, but good damage that comes in here. Look at this. It's a 2-on-3 now. They're going to be able to get the bomb down, but these CTs, they're close on by.
They're right around the corner. Missed him, can post up. Bowden having the op is huge, though, because his health doesn't matter as much anymore. Team 1 are really taking their sweet time on this retake, too. Utilities are going to start to flood through. 2 players going through church. 1 up banana. Bowden's looked the wrong way. Bowden's looking the wrong way. He's going to get backstabbed here. The force was not strong with him that time. IDK has him and missed him. Target-rich environment. Doesn't get much at all. Bomb defuse comes in with about a couple of seconds to spare. Team 1 grab themselves a 9th. The money continuing to dwindle here for ATK, although they can still muster a buy. Gonna want to see a little more from ATK, though. We saw the promise they have on Overpass. But going down 11-4 here would be quite the opposite of what they want. probably just want that 2-0 scoreline, and things just have not really been working. Again, the major problem arises. There's not enough help for Swisher.
We'll have to see what they can do. And look at this aggression now. They push down into alt middle. Man, look at all the free real estate they've gotten. But it is one player that is towards Banana. The bomb finally makes its crossing, so it's okay. But it's going to be IDK. He's going to have to come alive. He's able to find two! He's able to find two, Vlogs! He's looking for a little bit more, and he's getting a third before he gets put to the grave. ATK. Oh, there's just no firepower at all from this team so far, but it's so much work coming in from Team 1. It's miraculous. Buying so much time for the team in IDK. He shines bright.
He does shine bright, and that's just a shining light for Team 1. He's the beacon. He's leading the charge. ATK, last round of the half. What can they buy? They're going to scramble to even invest here in the tail end of things. A couple of pistols, a MAC-10, a Galil on 2. Swisher 17 and 11. Just doesn't seem to be enough right now. Banana control again being exuded by Team 1. Utility not going to be thrown to counter. This is a Molotov burns towards the bottom of middle, towards the top of Team Ramp. Pace is still around towards Car, harassing with nades and jump peaks, but the funnel is going back towards A. And there's 5 here from Team 1, so they're not going to care too much at all what's happening right now, Laz. They're more than content to just let them walk in here. Into the jaws of the beast, a boost up for X and S. And 1, make it 2 victims for him. Flash from IDK helping out as well. Maluk being that boost. For Team 1, this is a great turnaround. This is a fantastic recovery for ATK. Halftime speech better be huge.
Yeah, it's going to need to be something. Going to need to be something. Oh, that flash. Maloof. Oh, man. He just allows Peso to get 2, and now it's just down to Bowden. Swedish Talent is going to get put down to sleep. ATK, though, they're not able to get themselves a 14-1, but instead, we're going to go to a second half. Don't go away. We'll be back after this break.
Ay, push start, ay, ball so hard, ay, raise the bar, ay, turn into a star, ay, play my part, yeah, I aim too far, I do it big, I keep it large, okay, live it up, this is fake, better give it up, young but I feel like I've seen enough, numbers going up, better keep it up, ain't slowing down, better live it up, about too hard, ay, what, about too hard, ay, what, about too hard, ay, about too hard, yeah, I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders. Ay. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this. Don't like surprises. I cause a crisis. Man, I'm a scientist. With the music, I spice things up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy, what? About too hard, ayy, what? About too hard, ayy, about too hard.
I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. Tell me everything's alright. Life is just a bunch of faces, and if it's not, we'll still be fine. I know we're going places. I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me.
Here we are, folks. It's time for half number 2. Team 1 bloody the noses of ATK 11-4, a stomping score, and ATK have to make a big pistol round to go their way. Try and get this momentum swinging back into their favor. I'm Boggs, joined by Laz. You've caught us after ATK with a dominating 16-6 and overpass of kind of taking the backseat here on Inferno. Thanks in large part to IDK and TRK absolutely mauling them.
It's a bit of a maul, and now ATK going to start on their CT side, and don't forget, this was their pick. Big damage coming through. Oh my god, Pace is able to find himself a first. It's looking a little spicy, and oh boy, just like that. Looking a little bit over, unless we see Bowden do something crazy. Fady's about to get killed. Oh, he's about to get knifed, and I was to say, Maluk's right there, and there you have it. Team 1. They get themselves now 2 pistols. They finally get that second half pistol. They've been 100% successful in that box, just so you know.
Yeah, on this map for sure, yeah. And then 3 out of 4, I believe, too. The ATK only won the first pistol on overpass, that's it. So, you know, Team 1 definitely have the pistol work going on. Also, I just wanted to say those dual Berettas that Swisher had were beautiful. I want them.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's a nice dually pair. But it's not going to be dualies at ATK this time. It's going to be Deagles. 5 Deagles, and Deagles are very deadly in the hands of the likes of Bowden and Swisher and Fady and MOTM, and even missed him. So you can't really count ATK out of this round, although MOTM is pretty much down for the count here. He's been unlucky all game. Swings forward, and Pace has got the better of him. Taking down to half HP, the spam will do nothing as Mistim rotates around the back coffins, but Pace has still got that one too. Pushing forward, swaps to the dual Berettas. He wants something else. Bowden gets one, and only one. IDK will chime in. It's all down to Fady now. Pace goes to the AK. Does not want to go for the dualies. The dual elites, as they were once called, if memory serves me right, in a time before mine.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Fady, just hoping for the best that he doesn't get taken out. If he can save this, this would be a good spot for him, right? He's got that armor and a little bit of utility too, so that'd be a good note for him. But I mean, they're on the hunt. They're looking for him now, and it's not like this is gonna make or break anything huge for ATK, but it definitely will work a little bit later in this next round.
Knife. Oh.
I was just say, I was like, well, I don't know, but oh, he's dead. He's gone. They're already in. Checking out the books, and there it is. Okay, 3 rounds to go, and we got ourselves a map number 3 in ATK. Don't have enough money for a gun round, so putting Team 1 in an advantageous position to do quite well and get that score line a little bit bigger of a gap here, Boggs. And I'd like to see something a little bit different, maybe an ATK, maybe a nade stack, or maybe even like a commit on a stack. And actually, we're going to do a 4-1 split.
Yeah, it looks like they're ready for the nade stack. They're going to send it down mid. Maluk will eat all 3. And he's now down for the count, but that was only a Mac 10. Pace attack down to half as well, which I think is the more impactful damage, as he has the AK 1 of 2 over on the Team 1 side. He'll probably toss that over to XNS as the round progresses. Switcher with a USP, all 5 teammates with a USP here, and only a flashbang for Bowden as they stack towards B. Switcher, if he gets 1 here, if he gets that 1 opening engagement onto Pesadillo, I think he'll be very happy. Get that 1 kill, the one he can really expect to find. Other than that, it's going to be a brawl and a Maul, as Team 1 should be able to get themselves a free, easy A side. Swisher in the smoke is spotted. I don't know if he was... Oh, yeah, he showed under the smoke there. Nice, got a little bit of vision and a read there from TRK. XNS will get the next. And, well, this round's kind of progressing as we would have expected. At least 1 kill off of the nade stack, and then everything else is just a cleanup job coming out from Team 1.
Yeah, not really much to expect here from ATK. This was just about doing any kind of damage. Maybe get a kill or 2. Maybe pick up a gun, save it. But, I mean, even look at Bowden now. And he spots 1 on the balcony. They're going to sing to each other. And there it is. It's like, and XNS, I've seen you with the deal. You can do this. You can do this. And there it is. And now Team 1, 2 rounds away from this thing going to map 3. And ATK, a do or die moment. Make it or break it, if you will. And they're going to have to start neutralizing Team 1, and it's looking a little deflated than what we saw before, but we'll have to see what we can do. And Bowden does have the big green out. No utility, so had to force up the op with just armor. So a lot of the utility just going to be available for the players, and it's a 3-2 split here between ATK, Boggs, and able to get some good utility damage. IDK, whoa! It's down to 2!
Well, I guess he got a little toasty. Was a bit cold. Wanted to get a little warmed up. He'll get the op now. Maluk will toss that over, and he'll sit on the rifle. And also exchange utility and pistols. So, complete little flop around here from Team 1. Exchange between those 2 players. Roll swap coming through. Push on towards the B side where Bowden's the lone man standing, and he's going to get spammed down to 78-56 and just chased away now as B's completely under the control of Team 1 and ATK. Are they going to save? It's a 5-on-5 retake. You don't see these every day on gun rounds. And ATK are going to want to forget this map pretty quickly here unless they're able to put that comeback forward. MOTM starts it off nicely. Little double doink there on the XNS. Nade going in, doing more damage. Missed him charging in. Fady, though, blinded by his teammate, falls down to the ground. Missed him, goes down as well. MOTM 1-for-1. Swisher, the victim of TRK, who's low on health as well. 2 players, 1 shot of Bowden. No time, no kit, and no health. Bails out. He'll keep the op. But Team 1 will say, yeah, keep your op. We'll get map point. We'll take away your map too, and maybe even do it in more style than you guys did. 15-4, a potential 16-4. And well, we're getting map speed runs, my friend. This series, though, is looking like it's going to go 3.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be tail of the tape here. I mean, this was the map pick for ATK, and man, I don't know what happened, but I mean, they just showed a dominant performance on map number 1, and then all of a sudden, they just have not been able to figure out their footing on this. Bowden's going to get aggressive down middle. We'll be able to get out of this, and a bit of an interesting spot. Mono able to find 1. Able to find 2 now, actually, sorry, and ooh, some good utility damage, and there we go. He's got himself a 3-piece just like that, and Team 1. They can't just be resting at the wheel like that.
Caught him asleep at the wheel, going for some of that banana aggression that he got punished by so many times in the previous half. Good recovery there from MOTM, and ATK not going out into the good night just yet. Swisher will add to his tally, up to 18 now. At the very least, trying to eclipse that 20 mark. I'm sure he would like to end this one with about 60-plus kills if this goes all the way to a map 3. And smoke spam, Maluk gone, op saved. AK's here as well. And that op's going right back into Bowden's hands. Swisher will go back to an M4A1, presumably, or if he's not using the A4 anymore.
Oh, he switched up. New man.
Finally.
He realized. Yeah, he's caught up to the meta. Proud of you, Swisher.
He caught up to the meta just in time for the A1S to get nerfed in the next update.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, a little too late, but we'll see. But this is a 10-round comeback that we would be talking about here for ATK. But again, they're going to have to see what they can do. Missed him. Oh, man. He's got his own little bit of an X-ray vision. He's able to get a clean kill. And now Team 1, they lose that player advantage. And the 3-player stack here from ATK. Swisher. Oh, Swisher. What? Swisher, get your gun out. Oh, my God. But Maluk misses the shot. Oh, my gosh. This guy's got a horseshoe or something with him. He's just full of luck.
Oh, man. 4-leaf clover. That's lucky there from Swisher. Living right. Better give his post a hug after this one.
Oh, man. It's just so incredible. I mean, again, we talk so much about Swisher this entire series, but in no other situation do you see somebody survive that. Like, even Maluk, like, he's been pretty hot with the op tonight. The second map at least, and this is an easy shot like that. Oh, Pesa. Whoa, hang on a sec. ATK now. They're thinking A hits. Nah, it's B, and they got themselves a sight.
Oh, Pesa's heating up this time, too. 3 kills in the round, all 3 necessary so far. Fady and Swisher on the rotation back in, and Fady's already get spammed through the smoke down significantly. X&S sitting in church. Pesa keeping an eye on Banana, but X&S is going to be a tough point of contact. All down to Swisher now. He's caught off by Pesa.